Good afternoon, dudes and dudettes. Today, taking a break from Minecraft, playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. This is one hell of a hard game. I have it on the PlayStation. I have platinumed Demon's Souls, which is the first one. It took about 2 years to actually get back into it. That's after I got bored and died very quickly. And I had to buy an entire new TV. Due to the fact that it was playing in black and white, because I had HDMI back then. So yes, I'm gonna go for a very low level character with magic. Always good. The lower level you start at, the less levels it has on each thing, which means you can customize it more. But I tend to pretty much go for the same thing all the time anyway. You know, gotta love a mage, especially when you're facing a big ass boss. If you're watching this and you've played on it, then you'll know what I mean by big ass boss. Yes, it's a very, very hard game. I'm not sure what the majority of these do, but I've read somewhere that the Old Witch's Ring and the Pendant do something special. And the Tiny Beans Ring doesn't recover HP, it actually just gives you a little boost of HP. To save souls, I'll just pick the Master Key. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, hair. It doesn't really matter, I'll be wearing a hood thing anyway. He's a pyromancer, so dark red, why not? Yeah, that'll do. Yes. Now I may die a lot during this game.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
I am going to let this play, just so you know.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the scales, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless lights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Yeah, so I still don't totally get the beginning for that. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird story. It doesn't give you much depth.
Indeed. The dark side brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Bitch can try. I love the graphics in this game. Right. For those of you who have played this game on the PC, and on the PlayStation as well, I guess, you may know that it is very hard to control when using buttons on a keyboard. So I'm using my Xbox Afterglow controller. Makes things a hell of a lot easier. And it means I won't die as quick, hopefully. I may try and take on the big guy later on, the Asylum Keeper, I think it is. Might try to take him on with just this little sword. But I think this does about 2 damage a pop, and you don't get your proper weapon until after you run away from him. So I doubt that's gonna happen. There he is. Oh, yeah. And boom. Alright. Why not? Let's see what I can do. Yeah, see, 2 damage a pop is really not going to work. Whew. That would have been a terrible, terrible first death. And yes, you may notice that I am quite not so terrible at this. Oh shit. He says while getting shot with an arrow. Yeah, there are 2 games in the series so far, and I've played one of them. And I still have my menu up there. And I've played this one for quite some time, so I kind of know how it goes. For at least the first couple levels. But like I said, I completed Demon's Souls and platinumed it with a little bit of help from some of the guys who actually played it regularly, got massive weapons, came back to my game, gave me some super uber powered weapon, I can't remember what it was called, and basically that just sort of made the game for me. I ended up mauling pretty much every boss in a couple of hits. So that's cool. Unfortunately, I have yet to find someone to do that in this game. So I've been having to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I really want to do
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Oh, and this.
Please take this.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
I really want his armor at some point. Yeah, and something keeps dying there. I don't know what it is. But I'm not going to ask questions. If I get more souls, so be it. Pyromancy skills, yeah. Take this guy out. This shield sucks, wow. Never noticed that before. Boosh! Yeah. I love being a magic user. And I'm gonna have to use it against this next guy. First time I played this game, ran in this room, saw this guy, charged up to him, died straight off the bat. Since then, I've sort of figured out how to sidestep, backstep, roll out of the way of them. But they're still not exactly easy people to kill if you're a beginner. Whoosh, yeah. One down. This is the bit that I hate. Because he's an absolute tosser. Especially when he does that. Oh, come on. And this as well, yeah. You might notice that I am just using my pyromancy to take him out because it is so much easier. Running around, slashing, running around, slashing, running around, slashing. See, that didn't take that many shots at all. 2,000 souls as well, I believe. Should be mine. There we go. And for those of you watching, if you can hear that, there's actually a guy underneath. You come back to this place later on in the game. You curl up as a ball, become an egg for this crow that you'll see in a second. This crow. He brings you back, and you fall through the floor to basically that guy, but bigger and with more badassery. Yeah, it's not a fun battle. I came back with a scythe and full death armor or whatever, and he just wiped the floor with me. This big ass crow right here.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Lordran.
Lordran.
Told you I've seen this way too many times. Love the scenery in this game as well. It's just so detailed. How much time it must have taken to make each and every level in this place. They all link up together in one non-loading world. The entire world's just loaded at the same time, I think. All the enemies respawn and such. Yeah, achievement. Don't know if you can see that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a pyromancer nearby. So I'm gonna have to wait to get some more pyromancy skills. I can, however, there is a sorcerer of Vindheim or something in the underground, which I can find at some point in the future. So yeah, first things first, pick up all these random items scattered around on dead bodies and such. They really help, especially things like those, the fire bombs, against just ordinary enemies, or those guys with shields. Screw faith, screw heal. Who needs to heal anyway? Yeah, in all my playthroughs of these games, I've never once used the heal spell or any of those similar spells. I just stick with the Estus Flask, or I die horribly and go back to the start. Either way, you know, I end up going back eventually. Some things trying to kill me already. What is that? It's not down there. I'm confused. Never mind. Let's continue. Let's run away from the bloody skeletons because this shield sucks. Let's go see the crow. Yeah, this big crow thing here is the one that will eventually take you back to the start. Oh shit. Run, rest of the bonfire. I hate those skeletons. Especially so early on. Right. Yeah, there's also this woman. And I think I'll go down and pick up the rapier. So yes, I do remember a couple things from the start because I've played it that many times. It's the end bosses that I've never reached. I think I got as far as the Moonlight Butterfly, which some of you may know, and that boss is an absolute bugger because you can't hit it direct. You've got to use either bows and arrows or, well, magic, really. The only way I defeated it was I went on with somebody else and wiped her out. But it was still one hell of a battle. I think they actually died during the battle. I was the last one left alive. Something to that effect. Also, as soon as possible, I'm going to get a sword because I hate heavy-ish weapons. Axes, don't like them. Maces, they suck. And I do realise I am taking some damage here, but this controller isn't totally responsive for some reason. It's just one of those things, I guess. But it's Microsoft, so it should be alright. For now. May just be the way I'm pressing it. It might be too light, I'm too used to the PS3 controller. Yes, before anybody says I am PS3 player. slash PC. I used to have an Xbox, so I'm not biased, but I much prefer the PS3 due to the fact that you don't have to pay, mostly, for the online services. I've seen a couple of people complaining recently about paying for an online game that they've already paid for on an online thing that they've already paid for on internet that they've already paid for. I can imagine how pissed off they'd be. So, I'm going to head back up the top and call it day after I equip my new weapons. You know, I've only been on for 20 minutes. But, you know, there's only so much you can play this game before you get totally suicidal. And it's a very, very long game. This Let's Play may be on for a long time. Long time. Yeah. Also, if any of you want to comment on any secrets that you know of that I may have missed or that I don't know of, anything really, just let me know in the comments section. Oh, that sucks. What's that? That's dexterity. 3 more levels in the dexterity, that's all I need. Right. Yeah, that's much better. No, I've got the master key. Right. Alright, so that's that was Zydragon for this Let's Play. And I'll see you next time when we will be heading up that way to face the first boss. Joys. Yeah, see you in about a week, something like that. Ciao.